are unveiling the Hall of Fame Walk. 6 statues of Hall of Fame athletes who grew up in Mobile. The list includes Baseball Hall of Famers Hank Aaron, Satchel Paige, Ozzie Smith, Willie McCovey, and Billy Williams, and NFL Hall of Fame linebacker Robert Brazile, who played at Jackson State. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 is committed to self-care and community well-being. Walk Good LA was formed in June 2020, inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement and the beginning stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. What began as a few minutes of breath work and yoga meditation before protests against police brutality turned into a safe space for the community to heal in hard times. The immensely positive response from the community transformed the momentum into a movement. Today, Walk Good LA is a Black and brown-led community wellness organization based in Los Angeles. They provide spaces for healing through community yoga classes, guided meditations, hikes, run clubs, and other activations throughout Los Angeles that attract hundreds of members weekly. With the help of Propel and Michael B. Jordan, they now have a yoga and wellness studio in Los Angeles called the Walk Good Yard. To join their mailing list and connect with healing spaces, please visit walkgoodla.org. That's walkgoodla.org. Or find them on Instagram at walkgoodla. This is a community call to action, a community call to healing from KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah. At KBLA Talk 1580, we're proud to be celebrating 4 years on the air, but we know we could not have made it this far without you. We work hard every single day to curate conversations that will enlighten, encourage, and empower you. So, from all of us at KBLA Talk 1580, a big thank you for your love and support.
You don't know how much you mean to me.
And by the way, if your smartphone did not update automatically, be sure to download our brand new KBLA 1580 app. We think you'll love all the new features, including new ways to send us photos and video in real time. Whenever news breaks, while we're on the air, it's a new dawn, a new day for KBLA Talk 1580. And we're glad you're on this journey with us.
You never turned away, you were right there. And I thank you, thank you.
We are broadcasting from Lagos, Nigeria, right off the plane. I'm Dominique DiPrima. That's my low over there. We are jet lagged. We're in a whole nother time zone. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. But you always run into great people when you travel in Africa. So we bumped into these 2 teachers who gave us a look inside of life here in Lagos. Will you say and spell your name and your title?
Okay, Oluwaseun Gbadebo George by name. I'm a teacher. I come from CAC Grammar School in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria.
Can you spell your name, please?
The spell of my name is George. George. Gbadebo is Gbadebo. And Oluwaseun is Oluwaseun. So that's the spell of my name.
Okay. So you're a teacher at what level of kids do you teach?
I teach in secondary school, and my subject of teaching is Yoruba language.
Nice.
Nice.
And tell me about the school.
Okay, the school is located at Adeshola in Ibadan. Is around the expressway, and the school is very nice. The school runs secondary, junior, and senior classes.
What age of kids is that?
That age is within 12, 13, 14, and 16, 17, 18.
And what is the name of the school?
The name of the school is Christ Apostolic Grammar School, Adeshola, Ibadan.
And you were saying to me off the microphone that you guys teach African studies. Oh, that's you. Okay.
She teach Africa study
At the same school?
Not the same school. But the reason why we are here is that one of our head school, which is the University of Ibadan, organized a conference in collaboration with Lagos State University. So that's why we are here. Do you understand that?
Yes, so the children are taking part in this conference?
Yes.
And what will they do?
They will listen to every good things they have to inform them. It's about information. Do you know information is power?
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, so they listen to the information, and I think passing the information across to other students like them.
You teach Yoruba language, which is Yoruba is a huge group of folks here in Nigeria. Right?
Yes, of course.
Why are you teaching this? This is like a standard class, right? Or is this for people who don't speak Yoruba language, or this is for kids who do, so they can get their grammar correct and their...
Yes, I teach for them to understand their grammar correctly, and also I can teach also for people that doesn't understand Yoruba language.
Right, because there's more than one language spoken in Nigeria, correct?
Yes, sure.
So will your students be Yoruba language students, or will they be students from other dialects?
Yes, in my school we have students that are not from Yoruba dialect, and they are catching up when I teach them.
Okay, so give me a list of some of the different dialects you might find in your classroom.
Okay, like we have Yoruba, we have Hausa people from Kaduna, from Kano, so they are there, and we have the Igbos too. They are there, so many dialects are also there, and they are catching up as I carry them along in my teaching.
Are they good students?
They are good students.
Are you sure?
Yeah, very sure.
What do you want people in Los Angeles, California, in the United States to know about your school?
About my school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or about your community?
About the community, we are good anyway, but you know, in everything there is always a room for improvement. So I think we really need so much of improvement in our community. So I don't know.
So we take the good with the bad? Yeah. I mean, we need improvement in every community, I think.
Yes, every community.
Okay, it's very nice to meet you. Thank you for
you.
talking with me today.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we're proud to be celebrating 4 years on the air, but we know we could not have made it this far without you. We work hard every single day to curate conversations that will enlighten, encourage, and empower you. So, from all of us at KBLA Talk 1580, a big thank you for your love and support.
You don't know how much you mean to me.
And by the way, if your smartphone did not update automatically, be sure to download our brand new KBLA 1580 app. We think you'll love all the new features, including new ways to send us photos and video in real time, whenever news breaks, while we're on the air. It's a new dawn, a new day for KBLA Talk 1580, and we're glad you're on this journey with us.
You never turned away, you were right there. Thank you, thank you.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney, and the truth is I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. Call 800-798-3399. That's 800-798-3399. 800-798-3399.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Autopsy Initiative provides a second autopsy free of charge for victims' families who have lost their loved ones due to a police-related death. The services offered through the initiative include the completion of a second autopsy, disclosure of preliminary findings, and a final autopsy report. A police-related death is when an individual is harmed by police officers using deadly force, which results in an individual's death. Police-related death includes in-custody deaths, including those that arise during contact with law enforcement officers during arrest, pursuit, booking, transport, or incarceration. The Autopsy Initiative has a team of board-certified pathologists on call. An autopsy request may be completed by anyone with a close relationship with the victim, which may include the victim's spouse, partner, relative, close friend, or lawyer. To request a free second autopsy for a victim of police violence, please visit knowyourrightscamp.com. That's knowyourrightscamp.com. Then click on Autopsy, then click on Request. At KBLA, we believe in justice for victims of police violence. We say their names, and we don't black down. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about. KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank is on a mission to fight hunger and provide nutritious food to those in need across our community. They partner with federal, state, and local programs advocating for better policies and funding for critical hunger relief programs like Cal Fresh, the Emergency Food Assistance Program, and the Child and Adult Care Food Program. The food bank works with coalitions and local representatives to make sure hunger is addressed in every district of LA County. They also run nutrition education campaigns, raise hunger awareness, and source nutritious food for distribution, all while supporting regulations that allow food pantries to operate safely. Want to help? Visit lafoodbank.org or call 323-234-3030 to volunteer or find a food bank near you. Together, we can ensure that no one goes hungry in Los Angeles County. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah.
We're
California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The conversation continues right now with Dominique DiPrima on First Things First.
So nice to meet you. Tell me your name and your title.
Yeah, the pleasure is mine meeting you here. I am Olabisi Olashupo. That's my maiden name. My marital name, Mrs. Adegoke.
Okay, and will you spell whichever name you want us to use?
Okay, I'll love you to use my name, Olabisi, Olabisi, Olabisi. And my father's name, Olashupo, Olashupo.
Nice to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
And tell me your title. Where do you work? What do you do?
Yes, I am a teacher in a secondary school at Ibadan, but also a research fellow in the University of Ibadan, having my MPhil PhD, currently running at the Department of African Studies, University of Ibadan.
So you're teaching young kids and,
Yes, I
and
teach.
university children?
No, I don't teach university students. I'm a student.
Oh, okay. So you teach young kids
university?
and you're a student.
Yes.
Okay. And you guys, tell me about what does African studies consist of here?
Well, African studies is a vast field of study right now. It's been on for a long while, but with the dynamism of culture and with the dynamism of the humanity in general, the study keeps advancing. So we tend to follow the pace of things, the dynamics. We study the dynamics of culture, not only African culture now, as in relation to the cultures of the world. And basically, the aim of African studies is to tell the story of the African people from the African eye, and to, probably correct some erroneous notions about Africans from the colonialist mentality. So we do a lot of studies. We go back to colonialism, neocolonialism, imperialism, post-colonialism, translational studies, gender studies, anthropological studies. Basically, research method is ethnographic. We go into the communities, we study to get facts, we mix with them to be part of the observation and the
So it's
research.
history as well as modern day
History and modern
political
day,
science and sociology,
All this.
all mixed together. It
mixed
sounds
together.
like there's some unteaching that has to happen, some unlearning.
Yes, we have to unlearn and relearn
Yeah.
some of the concepts or notions about Africa that were not right.
Can you give me an example of something that maybe you want to correct?
Basically, the notion that the Africa are very primitive, And yes, let's just keep to primitive. I don't want to use too much of a negative concept.
And you're replacing that with what?
Africans, through history, or the notion that before the coming of the whites, Africans don't have a culture, we don't have a civilization. With the studies of Africa, we discovered that the oldest remains of humans were found on African continent. The Australopithecus giganteropus in Tanzania, and dated over 2 million years. So that shows that Africa is the cradle of mankind. So before the coming of the Europeans, Africa does have a civilization.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. Is there anything you wanted to say to Los Angeles and California?
Oh, I would say a big shout out to the people in Los Angeles. And when we hear Los Angeles, what comes to mind is Hollywood. So we like the good job Hollywood's been doing, making the world a global village. Even without traveling the world, Hollywood brings the world to your home.
Okay.
So they should keep the job and let more positive representation of Africa be in the Hollywood movies.
Thank you. It's nice to talk to you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Tell me your name, and I know you're a cinematographer, but how would you describe your title and your name?
My talent?
Your talent, your title, all of
my
that.
My title, all right, fine. I'm Donald, aka Black Jesus, yeah. Because I'm still an artist here in my city, Nigeria, Lagos. Yeah. So that's it.
Your moniker is Black Jesus?
Yeah.
Is that where we can find you, like on social media and stuff?
You go my TikTok is Black Jesus 213. My Instagram too is Black Jesus, but I have a YouTube page called Black Market. So I create content on my YouTube page.
So you do content for socials, but you also do films.
I do films,
feature films.
I do films, yeah.
Tell me about your features.
Oh, yeah, I do a film titled Night Falls. Yeah, so it was beautiful, making a Nightfall story, because it's like telling the real story of a girl who walked on the street in daytime. At night, she's a stripper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she come out daytime and make money selling product, but at night time she'll change herself to a stripper, just to make a living in the city of Lagos here.
Well, one thing I noticed about Lagos, this is my second time here, it reminds me a little bit of Los Angeles.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like you gotta hustle hard to live here, right?
Yeah.
You can't just be lazy because it's expensive and it's crowded.
Yeah. Lagos has been a city of hustling, We always say, well, like New York say, New York never sleep. Lagos never sleep. So we work round the clock. Like in Lagos, you could say how the traffic on the road, like, so people go home late at one night, closing from work, and woke up 4 a.m. in the morning to be on the road because of traffic.
Trying to get around that traffic, so you're driving in the middle of the night.
Middle of the night.
Yeah.
So you say Lagos don't sleep. Yeah.
So what does that mean for you as an artist? Are you an independent filmmaker? Are you part of a whole scene, or is it just you against the world? Like, what does it mean for you?
Man, actually, I work for a company, a movie company here in Lagos, called Baron's World, owned by produced by Basketmart. My boss is Basketmart. Yeah. Working for them is beautiful, I work for African Magic. We do there's a program going on TV station right now. My Flatmate is the biggest TV drama in West Africa. So that's the project I'm working on right now.
My Flatmate.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a comic series.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah.
Well, when you talk about this hustle mentality, which we have in LA too. If you're a filmmaker, if you're an actor, if you're a writer, you're gonna be working probably more than one job. You might be a cinematographer. You might be an actor. You might also work at a bank. I mean, who knows, right? You might sell T-shirts.
Yeah, but I just say, so far I've been doing film for a long time, So my side hustle is music. I like music, so I go to studio and make music. On my free days, I could create my own content. Right, I could make my own content on my free days, or go to the studio for my music. But from Monday to Friday, I'm filming the studio, which is my Flatmate show.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So what would you say life is like for an artist?
Life as an artist is not easy. They say every artist you see out there will make a film, will make music globally. It pass through the stress of Lagos because Lagos is stressful. Because because you stay awake all the time. So every artist you see out there, it takes a long mile to get there. So we're hoping, I'm still praying to get there too. So that's why I could stay awake.
Okay, you said it's stressful. You got to stay awake. You're waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to avoid the traffic.
Yeah.
It's so many people here. We were at the markets. It's just, woo, it's packed.
Yeah.
What is it that keeps you here? There has to be something that you love about it.
Lagos, yeah. What keeps me here in Lagos because is the only commercial city we have here in Nigeria. Yeah, because other states are there, other cities are there, but Lagos is the commercial city you recognize. When you call Lagos, they know Lagos, Nigeria. It's a non-city. So that's because we believe that this way talent comes from. This way you can make it. So that's why most of us are still here up to date.
This is the big market.
This is the big market here.
Yeah.
So whatever you put out there, expect the outcome of it,
So does that mean people come from all over Nigeria, all over Africa to make it in Lagos?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Hollywood?
Yes.
You,
This is the center of entertainment where you have the showbiz, the big celebrity, the filmmaking industry, the football industry. All industries are here. So when you start from here, believe there's a hope tomorrow for you.
Yeah.
There's future, yeah.
This is a city of haves and have-nots, what I see.
Okay.
How do you see that?
What?
Some people, a lot of people have, are really wealthy, and a lot of people are not so wealthy here. Kind of reminds me of Los Angeles in that way too. How do you see it?
All I see is that, man, I feel like everybody's looking up to get rich. Now, Nigerians, we Nigeria, we want to get wealth. Every Nigerian pray just to be rich. So, we have the middle class or we have the rich people. But I see the middle class are struggling to get rich. While the richer one is trying to get richer and richer and richer.
So it's just like the United States.
So there's competition. It's competition right now.
Competition.
Yeah.
Fierce competition.
Competition, yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody's working out.
How do you win?
How you win is how you win is to put. How you win is for you to put yourself out there. You need to work your ass to get there. You need to work. You need to be creative. You need to be business-wise.
How do you think the rest of Africa sees Lagos?
This giant of Africa. They see Lagos bigger. The big industry so far. The big Africa so far. That's how they see Lagos. Yeah.
This is the big time.
This is the big This is the big town. This is the big city for you want to get fame. You want to make money. You want to know all over the world. It's here. Yeah, we have other states too. They practice the industry too, but it's not like Lagos. We have the biggest industry here, the biggest market here.
And what do you want people in the United States to know about Nigeria?
Yeah, please. Yeah, I like that question. I want people in the United States to know that Nigeria is a good country. One, we welcome visitors. We love Americans. We love people from there. Because I know the American people, they painted us, say this is monkey kingdom. Africa is monkey. We are like monkey. But you could say this is a home. This is a heaven. It's a paradise here. So we are not monkey. We are big.
You say you like Americans. What about Black Americans?
We love everybody. There's no racism. We don't discriminate people. We love everybody generally, the white and the black. We're all family. Yeah.
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody's one.
I see your locks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're beautiful, and you got the silver cowrie going in your locks. What does that signify to you?
Yeah, okay, fine. I practice. I'm not a Christian, but I was born in a Christian home. But I deny Christian because I believe I'm an African. So I believe in the African energy, the sunlight, the moon, the sun, the ocean, the trees. We believe in all that. I believe in that. So all this could be a sign of prayer for Africa. So we believe that. So that's why you see, I have this on me. I have shares. I have shares on my head too, in the middle of my hair too. So that symbolizes Africa.
This is more of an indigenous tradition.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me. What do you want to say on your way out the door? Say to Los Angeles. Now you're talking to LA.
All right, Los Angeles, we love you. Soon I'll be there,
Soon you'll be there.
I'll be there.
Make sure you come to KBLA. We want to be at the movie premiere.
All right, I'll be there. Once I go get my visa, I'll be there.
I hope it's easier for you to get your visa than it was for him to get his visa.
Your embassy, yes, the American embassy give no stress, but I believe with the energy we have, I'll go be there soon. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you in Los Angeles.
Amen. Then. Amen.
Thank you for stopping to talk to us.
I appreciate you, madam. God bless.
KBLA Talk 1580 is an intervention. When we come forward, includes you. KBLA Talk 1580, turning pain into power.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. There is political clash in Texas over THC sales. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick slammed Governor Greg Abbott for vetoing a bill banning THC products.
I'm not happy that he vetoed it how he did it. To do it 11:22 at night, I would be untruthful if I said, oh, that's fine.
Abbott says the ban would spark an unwinnable legal fight. Lawmakers will revisit the issue in a special session next month. Tragedy struck near Navy Pier in Chicago as 27-year-old Zari Walls, a beloved black hairstylist, drowned after falling from a boat in Lake Michigan. She was also the best friend of Kanika Jenkins, who tragically passed away in 2017 after being found dead in a walk-in freezer at a hotel. Her mother urges taking life jacket safety seriously. And 15-year-old Yassine Khalifa, a young black teen from New York, survived a lightning strike in Central Park during a sudden storm. Knocked unconscious, he miraculously avoided serious injury. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
We have a crash in Boyle Heights 60 West just at the 10. They're blocking the right lane. There's going to be some slowing as you approach. Then in Westchester, 405 North, the off-ramp to Howard Hughes Parkway is going to be partially blocked. For an earlier crash, you got that stop and go coming from the 105. Also, you're going well below half speeds on that 405 South, leaving Van Nuys going into the Sepulveda Pass. Slowdown starts at Roscoe. It's going to stay like that all the way through Skirball Center.
Is this the takeover? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Angels scored 4 runs in the 8th inning Monday night to beat Boston 9-5. The Angels are 2-2 without manager Ron Washington. Washington is taking a leave of absence to deal with a health issue. The Dodgers were off Monday. They start a 6-game road trip tonight at Colorado. TV ratings for Game 7 of the NBA Finals was the highest for a finals game in 6 years. Oklahoma City's win over Indiana drew an average of 16.5 million viewers on ABC and ESPN. A very special ceremony is taking place today outside the Mobile Convention Center in Mobile, Alabama. City officials are unveiling the Hall of Fame Walk, 6 statues of Hall of Fame athletes who grew up in Mobile. The list includes Baseball Hall of Famers Hank Aaron, Satchel Paige, Ozzie Smith, Willie McCovey, and Billy Williams, and NFL Hall of Fame linebacker Robert Brazile, who played at Jackson State. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
Catch Prep is now enrolling for summer credit recovery in fall 2025. As South Los Angeles' top-performing high school in English, math, and college access, Catch Prep is welcoming all 9th through 12th graders to enroll now. Catch Prep offers a small, supportive, and safe learning environment to help all students succeed, so that all students feel valued, respected, and motivated to reach their full potential. For the past 20 years, Catch Prep has helped more students of color gain admission to top-tier universities, with our graduating seniors earning a total of $3 million in scholarships, more than any other school in Los Angeles. We are dedicated to helping all students turn your college dreams into reality. Catch Prep is now enrolling. Visit us online at catchhighschool.com or call 323-293-3917. Space is limited. Please enroll now for summer credit recovery and fall 2025. Call 323-293-3917 or enroll today at catchhighschool.com.
This is KBLA Talk 1580, where hate meets a scholarly match.
KBLA Talk 1580, still broadcasting from Nigeria, West Africa, specifically Lagos, but really feeling you in the U.S. I don't know about you, Miles, but tracking the attacks on Iran, the shaky peace agreement, which seemed to last about half an hour, maybe half a day,
Right.
Between Iran and Israel, and how we seem to be getting drawn deeper and deeper into this Middle East conflict, the threats coming from Iran, that they're ready for a full-scale war, although some experts are saying it's unlikely, that they'll more than likely do a symbolic retaliation, but I would imagine that depends upon how we continue to attack them and aggravate them, and how many more conversations they have with Donald Trump, how many tweets, how many truths he puts out to aggravate people. I know social media is all on fire talking about World War III, and hopefully that's not what's happening, but with the layered challenges that we have, it's feeling very ominous.
Yeah, and I'm personally, I can't say I feel that on the ground where I'm at right now. I'm hearing it more from the people who are back home, who have been calling me, checking on me, texting me, sending me DMs. We are safe right now where we're at. But yeah, that's not quite the energy I'm getting on the ground here, but it's definitely something I think is, that's probably the biggest thing in the world right now. Make sure we're on that.
When you think about Africa, they're not always going to be aligned in the ways that we are. So what we perceive as a threat may or may not be perceived as a threat for them. You look at the whole BRICS alignment and the fact that many of these African countries are doing business with Russia.
Right.
They're getting support from Russia and China.
Mm-hmm.
They may not be aligned with U.S. policy when it comes to Iran.
Right.
And
that's the thing too. I'm not saying, not to cut your wisdom, I'm not saying that it needs to be you aligning with the U.S. point of view. Just I feel like as a world, it seems like Africa's about to be the ground zero for what this world conflict is about to turn into. It seems like all eyes are really on Africa. That's what it's kind of focused on and going to be focused around.
Well,
especially with the power Burkina Faso is building up right now, and their alliance to, they're lining up with Russia and China and all that.
Right. Again, they're in that BRICS group. And so it may feel like less of a threat to Africa because they're not the target.
Mm-hmm.
Our president has made the United States a target right now. And so I think that's why people are talking about World War III. And what's interesting to me, when we were talking about this earlier, Miles, is how a lot of the MAGA folks are very angry about the intervention in Iran, and how Trump has promised on the campaign trail to be a president for peace, has promised to be an advocate for peace and America first. My head almost exploded. I heard a rant by Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I actually agreed with almost everything she said. And she was saying, how is it America first to be spending time and treasure bombing Iran on behalf of Israel when we've got folks here that need money for other things? So I think I'm hoping, this is going to sound really weird, y'all, but I'm hoping that the MAGA, the pressure from the Trump base, from that core MAGA base of the Republican Party, will back them off of this a little bit before it does escalate to the point of really spreading out to a real all-out regional war in the Middle East, or even World War III.
Right. Well, I mean, but with I wouldn't hold your tongue on that. Wouldn't hold your breath. I mean, because it's been MAGA. It's moving to the mega, make Israel great again. Mega, make Europe great again. And I think with Trump teasing about putting regime change up in Iran and in the Middle East, I think that we're at a point where, to hold their own respect as a country, I think they're eventually going to have to do some sort of retaliation.
Yeah, the question is, will they do more of a symbolic retaliation like they've already hit, one U.S. base, or will they go for something really destructive that requires a massive escalation on the part of the U.S.? And Trump's framing it like we went in, we did our super successful strike, and now we're done. No, that's not how it works. Don't start nothing you can't finish, and we don't get to say when it's over. I think that, we'll see. I think you're right. Trump is saying make Israel great again, make Iran great again. But I don't know if his base is following him on that. I'm seeing some of the big right-wing influencers not liking this and not agreeing with it. And I think one of the things that's backed him off the tariffs a little bit, even though they're still in effect, is the Charlie Kirks of the world, the Ann Coulters of the world saying, no, this is a bridge too far. We'll see. I know it's not the top conversation here in Africa at all, but it's definitely top of mind for many of our KBLA delegation, certainly our friends on social media, right? And so I wanted to address it, even though we're over here safe in Nigeria.
Right.
I'm tracking it, and I want you guys to know that, there's more to it. people know our delegation is so smart. There's more to it than meets the eye. So, woo. And with, what we have going on in the White House, you don't know which way he's going to swerve.
Right.
He could be swerving a total different direction. As I'm scanning the place where we're currently at recording this conversation is the Leakey Conservation Center.
Yes.
So we're more like looking out for monkeys and snakes.
Monkeys, snakes,
than
mosquitoes.
Than B-2 bombers.
Right.
This is where they have wildlife and the plant life of Lagos really preserved. It's focused on climate justice, so it's right up our KBLA alley, and the conservation of the natural resources. And it's interesting because it's right near the city center, right by. But we feel like we're in the middle of the country, and there are definitely animals.
Yeah, for sure. And we better get used to it, Dominique. We got our visa for about 5 years now, 6 years that we got.
Yeah,
so
we can come back till 2032. I think.
So if it jumps off, I'm saying you wouldn't say where we be, but the Leakey Conservation may not be a bad place to
where in
duck
the
off.
world is Miles Low?
Right. Off the grid, baby.
I mean, it's crazy because I know a lot of Americans, not just Black Americans, a lot of Americans are either moving or thinking about moving and exploring those options. I guess my takeaway is the world is a big place.
For sure.
And when you look at what's happening in our country from different angles, it looks very different. Although I will say I have detected a bit of an attitude from some folks like, if you guys are closing America, we may have to close our gates and return. And I'm hoping that that doesn't apply, as many an influencer has said, doesn't apply and should not apply to the descendants of enslaved Africans, Black people, freedmen. We should have a worldwide passport at this point. We're continuing our broadcast from Nigeria, West Africa. So glad you can come with us virtually. Keep your eye on social media. We'll be posting stuff there for you as well. You know where you're at. Internationally, we are KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah.
More of First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
Every mother deserves a healthy and joyous pregnancy and birth, and every baby deserves to thrive. That's why the Los Angeles County Abundant Birth Project is here. The Abundant Birth Project is a guaranteed income program that provides cash during pregnancy to pregnant individuals at the highest risk of preterm and low birth rate babies. Although program enrollment has closed, our commitment to Black joy and thriving continues. Through tailored services that foster mental well-being and community-based resources, we provide care and support during pregnancy and after the baby is born to help build brighter futures for our families. Join us in celebrating abundant births in LA County. For more information, please visit abundantbirthproject.org. abundantbirthproject.org. Are you ready to play? Then jump into the LA 84 Foundation's free Playday Block Party, a community celebration for all ages, including live music, dancing, LA's pro sports teams, great local food trucks, plus special giveaways for you to take home. Enjoy an exciting, fun-filled day for the entire family. Join us Saturday, June 28th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2141 West Adams Boulevard. To register, go to la84.org. We'll see you Saturday, June 28th at LA 84 Foundation's free Playday Block Party.
Attorney advertising. Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Founded in Los Angeles in 1986, litigation powerhouse Quinn Emanuel has deep roots in the Los Angeles community. Since 2007, we have litigated some of the largest fires on the West Coast. We are proud to be the only AmLaw 100 firm in the country to represent wildfire victims, giving affected individuals, families, and businesses the same focus and individualized attention we devote to our Fortune 500 clients. BTI Consulting has repeatedly recognized Quinn Emanuel as among the 4 law firms in-house counsel least most like to oppose in any litigation, and we are often deemed the most feared. And after securing over $80 billion for our clients in various matters firm-wide, we understand why. If you have been affected by the recent wildfires in Altadena and the Palisades and would like to discuss your situation further, please contact wildfire support at quinemanuel.com or call us at 213-443-3050. Quinn Emanuel is proud to sponsor Conversation Live Altadena Rising with James Farr on KBLA Talk 1580.
Attorney advertising. Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Your ancestors' favorite radio station, and your favorite morning show host. Let's get back to Dominique DiPrima right now.
Hi, Jesse. I'm Dominique. It's really nice to meet you.
Hi, Dominic. My name is Jesse. It's nice to meet you too.
So you're a filmmaker.
Yes, I'm a filmmaker and an actor too. And also, I'm a real estate practitioner too.
So it's just like LA. If you're an actor and a filmmaker, you have to have at least one other job.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What is it like being an actor and a filmmaker in Lagos? Is there a lot of opportunity, or how is the market here?
Yeah, it's a lot of opportunity, and in Lagos is a very busy place, and if you want to be a filmmaker here, you need to put more of commitment. You need to have much of commitment to be a filmmaker in Nigeria, here in Lagos particularly, because it's a very busy place, and the marketplace is not a place you come to joke. You need to put all your efforts to get the best of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you consider yourself part of Nollywood, or are you part of something else?
Yes, I'm part of Nollywood. I film with Flatmates. I don't know if you know about the Flatmates and film. They're into soap opera, so I work with them too.
So how would you define Nollywood? Explain it to people who don't know.
Nollywood is broad. It's broad, so it depends on how you say it. So whatever works for you could be let me put it in this way. Nollywood is a big thing, so it depends on you, the person itself, how you're able to program yourself, and how you're able to put your commitment matters a lot.
So Nollywood literally is Nigerian Hollywood, but you're talking about like the spirit of independent filmmaking.
Yes.
You're not waiting for somebody to
your
discover you.
Matters a lot.
You have to make it happen.
Yes, you have to make it happen.
Yeah. And so we're out here at this conservation park where we met you.
Okay.
Why are you here today?
All right, I'm just here to explore this place, and it's been like about a year plus I've been here before, so I had to just come back to see the place.
You coming here for inspiration? You coming here for
I'm coming here for fun.
Research, just for fun?
Yeah, just for fun.
Okay, just to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city.
Just to relax my mind and enjoy the nature.
I just saw a monkey steal somebody's food. That doesn't seem very relaxing.
That has been part of them. They play with people around here. Monkeys are everywhere.
I mean, everywhere. Think about, if you're in LA right now, think about how we see squirrels. That's how monkeys are right now. They're all over the place, except squirrels don't come up and snatch your lunch.
No.
Yes.
But they're friendly too. They're friendly monkey. They don't easily hurt people. But you don't just leave your things carelessly, because they'll snatch it off from you and run away.
Even my phone?
I can't tell about the phone, but I know anything is possible as long as you don't keep it carelessly.
So what else is it? Since you're here for fun, what other fun things do you do in Lagos?
Okay, mostly Lagos is just full of fun. We have too many places, too many fun things in Lagos. We have like beach.
The beach, right?
The beach. We have the resort, like these places now. So we have too many fun fair in Lagos where you can explore and have fun and enjoy yourself. Like the tourists that came in, they have too many places they can go to have fun and enjoy themselves.
Last time I was in Lagos, we ended up at a bunch of parties. It seems like a party town. Would you say this is a party town?
Yeah, like kind of. Because Lagos are lively people. Lagos don't sleep.
Doesn't ever
They
sleep.
don't sleep.
Okay, how do you learn to drive in this traffic? I find it terrifying.
Driving in Lagos is hectic. When you're driving in Lagos, you need to be extremely careful when you're driving in Lagos, Let me put it in this way: driving in Lagos is like you yourself should consider yourself as the normal person. Then any other person you say on the road, it's not normal because they lack patience, and most of them sometimes they don't wait for traffic rules.
No, they don't follow any rules. I would be way too scared to drive here. It's almost like you have to have a death wish or be a superhero.
Yeah. Driving in Lagos takes a lot of patience. You need to have endurance because the drivers are careless.
Let me tell you something. We think our LA traffic is bad. It seems calm compared to Lagos. So what do you think you want people to know about Lagos, especially the art scene, since you're an artist?
Okay. What I would say, or what I would like people to know about Lagos, Lagos is a very beautiful place where you can explore yourself. There's too many adventure, there's too many good life in Lagos. In terms of businesses, you have a lot of businesses you can explore yourself in Lagos too. Do you understand? So this is Lagos for you. Come and have fun, meet good people. We are not lions. We don't hate people. We welcome people. We attend to them. We give listening ear to them too. So Lagos is a fun place. It's a place where you come and they welcome you. They give you the audience you need. So Lagos is a good place.
It's huge, but it's fun.
Very fun.
Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you very much.
And good luck.
Same here too.
Yeah,
nice.
Good luck to you.
All right.
It's really interesting to see Lagos through the eyes of an actor, through the eyes of an independent filmmaker, and really realize that just like Hollywood, the movie business, and all of the entertainment business is our engine. One of the big engines here in Lagos, the hugest city in all of Africa, is entertainment, whether it be Nollywood films, the music, the nightlife, and we're here for all of it. So I'm glad that you could meet those folks, and we're going to keep it going. We're just barely landing on the ground. We're jet lagged, but we're keeping it going because, hey, you know what? Maybe you should stay up all night so you can feel how we feel. We want you to stay with us virtually, audio, visually, and also in spirit as we continue to broadcast from West Africa, African Focus Trailblazers Tour, KBLA Talk 1580.
A safe place to go loud. A great place for progressive politics. KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
Catch Prep is now enrolling for summer credit recovery in fall 2025. As South Los Angeles' top-performing high school in English, math, and college access, Catch Prep is welcoming all 9th through 12th graders to enroll now. Catch Prep offers a small, supportive, and safe learning environment to help all students succeed, so that all students feel valued, respected, and motivated to reach their full potential. For the past 20 years, Catch Prep has helped more students of color gain admission to top-tier universities, with our graduating seniors earning a total of $3 million in scholarships, more than any other school in Los Angeles. We are dedicated to helping all students turn your college dreams into reality. Catch Prep is now enrolling. Visit us online at catchhighschool.com or call 323-293-3917. Spaces limited. Please enroll now for summer credit recovery and fall 2025. Call 323-293-3917 or enroll today at catchhighschool.com.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we do more than just talk.
You got a big mouth. Hello, Joe, you're up. Welcome.
We're unapologetically progressive, and we don't black down.
So Daniel, it's really nice to meet you today.
Thank you.
And you're a Lagos resident, right?
Yeah, I am.
But most of what you do is photography.
Yeah, actually, I'm a Lagos-based photographer.
Actually, I'm a Lagos-based photographer, and I am a wedding and portrait photographer.
Okay, so you got multiple hustles within the field of photography. You do art photography, you do wedding photography.
Yeah, sometimes I do take bookings on wedding, but actually I'm majorly a wedding photographer and a portrait photographer. The big money is in Lagos, one of one. The 1% of the 1%. They are in Lagos.
The 1% of the 1% is here. Why are they here?
Because, you know, the atmosphere, and for a long time, they already made Lagos what it is. They made, formerly, the center of Nigeria was in Lagos. So it was kind of making Lagos the kind of economy that will, you know, make people, both tourists and the indigenes, to stay and then to transact business. So,
yeah, it's a business center.
yeah, a business.
I've noticed a high fashion, a lot of parties, lots of high-end artwork. Is that part of it? How would you describe that part of Lagos?
Yeah, in Lagos Island, because you know, I told you earlier we have a mainland and a highland. In Lagos Highland, we have a lot of night parties, nightclubs, and everything. It's so fun.
Lagos Island is kind of one of the wealthier parts.
Yeah, the highlights of Lagos, they stay in Lagos Highland.
And then the other part, sort of the mainland, is what?
No, it's not like the highlights don't stay in mainland too. But most of them, they believe when you stay on the highland, you can connect with more people. Yeah.
And then what about Lekki, where we are now? How would you describe this part?
Lekki is one of the most expensive places in Lagos. One of the most expensive, fancy, you know, the bright life, everything is just here.
So Lekki and the island are like the fancy parts.
Lekki is in highland.
Ah, so what's the ghetto? What's the hood?
You know, what I'm trying to say is that we have Lekki on the highland, we have Hepe, we have Ikoyi, we have VI, we have VGC, we have Banana. Banana is the most expensive.
So all those that you just named are the fancy places.
Yeah.
Oh, so what's the not fancy place?
Not fancy place. We have Obalende and maybe it's CMS.
And lots of people live there, right?
Yeah, yeah. But mostly, the Obalende and the CMS I just mentioned, they are for marketplaces. They're where people trade.
And it described that trading in those marketplaces.
Yeah, the trading in those marketplaces, you can get your clothes, the shoes. The market is so big for clothes, shoes, food items, bags, and the likes.
Yeah, I got some great purses.
Thank you.
Okay, so what should we know? You're a photographer. I was lucky enough to talk to a couple of filmmakers here at the Conservation Hub. What should I know as an artist if I wanted to do business or do art here?
Okay, the business of photography?
Photography, yeah, or cinematography.
Yeah, first, you have to, you know, you are new here before you can get customers. You have to advertise, you know, both on social media platform and the manual method too. But the feed is so nice. And, you know, they used to say a proverb that the sky is so big for all birds to fly. So once you enter, you have your own customers, and the business is so interesting.
The sky is big enough for all birds to fly?
Exactly.
So even though it's competitive, you invite everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome?
Yeah. Today,
even your competition?
For instance, today, my job is just like fun and working at the same time. So I think I love photography so much.
What would you tell people to come? Why would you, if people have never been here, why would you tell them to come?
Yeah, the hike is so interesting. There's a lot of tension, smiles, happiness, and everything. Yeah.
Happy people?
Yeah.
That's not the stereotype of Nigeria. Happy people.
We're happy.
I'm glad about it. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you for
welcome.
stopping to talk with
You're
us.
welcome. Thank you.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. President Trump is headed to the NATO summit in the Netherlands, frustrated as tensions rise over the Israel-Iran ceasefire.
I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either.
Israel accuses Iran of breaking the truce with missile fire, claims Iran denies. 3 black teenage sisters from Winder, Georgia, Kaden, Ashlyn, and Reagan McCoo, have been found safe after going missing last week. The girls, all under 17, were last seen at a local playground, prompting a major community search led by Winder police. And in New York City, nearly 100 high school seniors from the shelter system, many of them young Black scholars, were honored at the Future Leaders graduation. Students who overcame homelessness received scholarships and laptops to support their next steps. Get BIN News now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
All right, if you're going through South LA, watch out for this. 110 North just before Florence, the carpool and left lane are going to be blocked for a 6-car pileup. Fire crews are on their way, but stop-and-go traffic coming from Century. Then the Sigler in Glendora continues, 210 East right as it connects to the 57. That's an overturned box truck partially blocking the connector road. Stop-and-go from about Grand. Then in Southgate, 710 North right at Firestone, there is a big rig crash up on your right shoulder. Still have some slow speeds coming from the 105.
Is this the time? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Angels scored 4 runs in the 8th inning Monday night to beat Boston 9-5. The Angels are 2-2 without manager Ron Washington. Washington is taking a leave of absence to deal with a health issue. The Dodgers were off Monday. They start a 6-game road trip tonight at Colorado. TV ratings for Game 7 of the NBA Finals was the highest for a finals game in 6 years. Oklahoma City's win over Indiana drew an average of 16.5 million viewers on ABC and ESPN. A very special ceremony is taking place today outside the Mobile Convention Center in Mobile, Alabama. City officials are unveiling the Hall of Fame Walk, 6 statues of Hall of Fame athletes who grew up in Mobile. The list includes Baseball Hall of Famers Hank Aaron, Satchel Paige, Ozzie Smith, Willie McCovey, and Billy Williams, and NFL Hall of Fame linebacker Robert Brazile, who played at Jackson State. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
Dr. Melina Abdullah is my colleague at KBLA Talk 1580 Radio. She does a show here on Saturday mornings, This Is Not a Drill, which is a production of Black Lives Matter Grassroots and Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. She's also a professor, however, at Cal State Los Angeles, a political scientist. She's a director of Black Lives Matter Grassroots and lead organizer for BLM LA, also president of the Prince fan club.
Indeed. That should be right at the top.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So, good morning. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
So we're in the middle of America, at the beginning of the second Trump term. And I thought we would start off the conversation talking about resistance.